It's the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion. This is for Tuesday, the 8th of April. I'm Michael Groff. Temperatures continuing to heat up above average today. And by later this week, we'll likely have our first 100-degree day of the year and quite possibly our second and third before we see a gradual break in the heat. Well, if you want to call it that, by later in the weekend and early next week, afternoon highs will retreat several degrees, but still, in all probability, remaining above seasonal averages. What about some rain chances? Yeah, we'll talk about that, even though I think you kind of know how that's going to go here as we are in the midst of the dry season. All right, let's get into it. The almanac from yesterday, 88 degrees was the afternoon high, 58 the morning low, 84 and 59 are the averages for this time of year. Looking outside right now here at 12:30 p.m., sunny sky out there, 88 degrees at Sky Harbor. Dew point's 38, humidity 17%. The winds are light, and the barometer is steady. Temperatures around the area right now, mostly in the mid to upper 80s in many spots here across the valley. And we will top out in the low 90s before it's all said and done this afternoon in many spots. Satellite picture does show a few high clouds across southeast California, southern Nevada, northwest Arizona, but in general, the sky will remain sunny to mostly sunny here in the valley for the rest of the day today. The watch warning map, some freeze warnings scattered about from Alabama northward up into parts of Kentucky and Tennessee and eastward into Virginia and North Carolina. Some cool temps going on there in the passage, following the passage of a front, but overall, there's really not a lot of high impact events to talk about right now. Convective outlook for today. Maybe a little bit of thunder north of us, or the northwest and into the Intermountain West, but no organized severe weather. And here's the precipitation outlook, valid through Tuesday morning of next week. Rain amounts in Phoenix, nothing. Statewide, nothing. Region-wide, basically nothing. As again, and this is going to be a stuck record, so get used to it, the main storm track will remain well to our north. And we'll talk about all the particulars of it right now, how hot it will get, and what's going on with this weather pattern in more detail. To do that, we take a look at the models. Here we go. It's the GFS, the 12Z run, valid at 5 o'clock this afternoon. Big trough over eastern North America, ridge out here across the southwest. The heights are rising. So what it means down at the surface for the rest of the day today, sunny sky, high temperatures upper 80s and low 90s. Tonight, mostly clear, overnight lows in the 50s for most of us, near 60 in the urban core. And then for tomorrow, again, we are sunny, we are dry, highs in the mid to upper 90s. We will probably stay just shy of the triple digits tomorrow, but that may come to an end by Thursday. Highs 96 to 100. The sky is sunny, and again, just dry air with us. And if we don't somehow manage to hit 100 on Thursday, then Friday is probably going to be the day. Highs 98 to 102. As we go into the weekend, we will start to see a notable increase in high clouds. We'll call it partly sunny, but in the short term, that won't slow down the heat, with highs 98 to 102 once again, and we'll be near record heat across many portions of southern Arizona. Now, with time, the ridge is going to begin to flatten out. We will see an area of low pressure approaching the west coast, and there have been a number of ways that this has played out on the models over the last several runs, but none of them really have any significant differences in how they impact Arizona. So right now, it looks like by Sunday, there's an upper low that begins to approach central and southern California. High clouds will be with us. We'll call it partly sunny. And again, temps will be down several degrees. We'll be down probably in the, low to mid 90s is what it's looking like right now. We have seen some other model runs that showed the progression of cooler temperatures to be a lot slower, but either way, temps do look to cool off here Sunday and further on Monday with highs in the mid 80s to around 90. The sky is mostly sunny by this point. And we will see a number of areas of low pressure tracking across the region. None of them are particularly strong. In fact, the only real noticeable impact will be some breeziness at times, some high clouds, and that's it. There's just not any real moisture with those features. Not even really enough dynamics to really talk about here. This is a week from today, Tuesday, the 15th, and another in a series of weak waves passes by. Temperatures will be just a shade above seasonal averages if this is correct. Here's Wednesday, the 16th. And again, high pressure is building back in. And this sure looks like we're going to see yet another warming trend by the middle and latter part of next week, because by Thursday, the 17th, out 10 days, the ridge is building back in. High temperatures back in the mid to upper 90s, maybe even approaching 100 degrees from the hottest desert spots. And with a pattern like that, this time of year generally holds for quite a while. So any break that we get from the warmth will be short-lived. And I don't foresee temperatures going below average anytime soon, even with the cooling trend later this weekend and early next week. Highs are likely to still stay right about, or at least a few degrees above seasonal averages. Looking at rainfall for Phoenix out through the 22nd of April off the GFS ensemble, you can pretty much forget it. European ensemble, more or less the same story. A scattering of members show rain, but very little in the ensemble. Mean is just barely above zero. Temperatures off the national blend of models will probably avoid the triple digits tomorrow, but not so much the case for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Then a downtrend thereafter, but even at that, highs maybe just getting back to around 90 or slightly below 90 degrees before we begin to warm up once again. And that's going to do it for the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion for today. My next video is due back here tomorrow morning. And should you happen to enjoy these videos, then be sure to subscribe, like, share, click that notification bell, leave those comments, questions, and suggestions. If you really like what we do here, then click that thanks icon below the video here on YouTube. Make those monetary contributions to us, or you can donate directly via PayPal. groffshow@gmail.com is that PayPal address. It's groffshow@gmail.com for PayPal. The executive producer of the Phoenix, Arizona weather discussion is my one and only, the sweetest of all time, the Asian sensation and proprietor of sweetchildaz.com.org. And yes, there's also a Facebook page that goes by that name. It's called Sweet Child Arizona, talking about my Michelle. Check her out. Her blogs, videos, everything Michelle related. It's all linked up down in the description. And also our streaming station is available 24/7, 365. It's called KMGX. The most chaotic mix of music you'll ever hear. We have a lot of fun with that, so give that a listen as well. Again, linked up in the description. Or you can go directly to KMGX.com and listen via that avenue. All right, thank you guys so much for watching, all of your continued support. It is so greatly appreciated. Please be safe, stay cool, stay hydrated out there. And you guys have yourselves a beautiful rest of your Tuesday.